If you see this, it's not too late. So imagine this. You're scrolling through your phone. You see another notification pop up. It's just another email that you need to get to. You sigh and set it aside for later. The reality is that most of us are stuck in this endless loop of notifications and distractions. We're always connected, always reachable, and it can feel impossible to break free. But amidst all the chaos, there's a voice that tries to cut through the noise. A reminder that life is slipping away and it's time to wake up. So let's talk about it. Section 1. The problem. Wasted time. You're standing at a red light. The car in front of you creeps forward. The light turns green and you follow it, inching closer to your destination. You do this day after day, week after week, year after year, never stopping to ask yourself why. Life has become a series of habits, a routine that plays on repeat. We work to pay the bills, eat to satisfy our hunger, sleep to rest our weary bodies. And in the process, we keep postponing life. We tell ourselves we'll start living once we finish school, find a job, settle down, or retire. But life isn't a destination we reach. It's every moment we experience along the way. Yet most of us are so caught up in the daily grind that we forget to live. We become like the countless faces we pass by every day, lost in the crowd, blending in, never truly seen, never truly feeling alive. The clock keeps ticking. The calendar pages keep flipping, and we keep chasing the next deadline, the next milestone, the next level. But when we finally stop to take stock, we realize we've wasted so much time. We yearn for those moments we'll never get back, for the opportunities we let slip through our fingers. As we grow older, the weight of wasted time can feel crushing, a constant shadow by our side. But even in the twilight years, there's a flicker of hope. If you're watching this, you still have time. Section 2. Marcus Aurelius's warning. Amidst the bustling city of Rome, amidst the clamor of the Colosseum, amidst the cheers of the crowds, sat a man who saw the futility of it all, a man who sought wisdom amidst the madness. His name was Marcus Aurelius. He was the emperor of Rome, a powerful leader of men. But he was also a philosopher, a seeker of truth, a writer of words that have echoed through the ages. He penned his thoughts, his insights, his warnings in a book called Meditations, a book that was meant for himself, but became a beacon for all of us. In it, he grappled with life's biggest questions. What is the purpose of it all? How should we live? How should we die? He didn't have all the answers, but he left us with timeless pieces of advice that can guide us even today. One such piece of advice is this: you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. He's telling us to remember that life is fragile, that it can be taken away from us at any moment. He wants us to recognize the preciousness of each breath, each heartbeat, each moment, because he realized that most of us don't really know how much time we have. We think we're invincible, that we have all the time in the world, but we don't. Not really. Even the longest life is finite. Even the strongest health can fail. Even the brightest star will burn out. So Marcus Aurelius warns us to remember our mortality, not to dwell in it, but to acknowledge it, to let it shape our thoughts, our words, our actions. Section 3. Reflection. Now close your eyes and picture a time when life seemed endless, when the future stretched before you like an unfurling scroll filled with promise and potential. Picture the dreams you had, the goals you set, the person you aspired to be. Now picture where you are. You're older now, your hair streaked with gray, your steps a little slower, your gaze a little softer. You look back at that younger version of you and you wonder, where did all the time go? Why didn't I chase those dreams harder? Why did I let fear hold me back? Why did I waste so much time? Most of us spend our lives on autopilot, going through the motions, following the crowd, chasing what seems right, only to realize later that we've wasted so much time. We've traded our dreams for comfort, our passion for security, our purpose for pleasure. We've spent more time planning for life than actually living it. We've become masters at postponing happiness, telling ourselves that someday we'll be happy. But that someday never comes, or if it does, it's too late. We've reached the end of our lives and we're filled with regrets. That's why Marcus Aurelius reminds us that every moment is precious. He urges us to stop wasting time and to start living. Section 4. The turning point. The alarm blares, but this time you hit snooze. Outside, the sun peeks over the horizon, casting its golden rays over the sleeping city. You lie there for a moment, your mind still fuzzy with sleep, and you wonder, is this all there is? You feel a sudden urge to break free, to shake off the lethargy, to chase something more, to become someone more. You step out of bed and the day stretches before you, full of possibilities. You take a deep breath and decide to make the most of it. This day is different. You journal your thoughts, you connect with loved ones, you work on your craft, you build something meaningful, you sweat, you learn, you create. You're not sure what the future holds, but you're determined to live a life that you can be proud of. Section 5. Now is the time. Life is slipping through your fingers like sand. But don't despair. There's still a chance to reclaim your life, to rewrite your story, to become the person you were meant to be. Don't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't promised. If you see this, it's not too late. Thank you for watching.